Imagine for a moment that everything you desire, everything you dream of achieving is within arm's reach. But here's the thing. There's a price to pay to reach that peak. Not a monetary price, not a visible price. No, this price is much greater. It's the price of your discipline. Are you ready to do what it takes, even when no one is watching? Are you ready to wake up every morning, even when your motivation is absent and fatigue weighs heavily on you? Are you ready to give up ease, to let go of distractions, and to choose the difficult but rewarding path, the one that leads to success? Because that's the real price to pay. The ability to keep going, to do what needs to be done, day after day, even when you have no guarantee that it will pay off immediately. Discipline is the fuel that pushes you to move forward, even when you want to stop. Look around you. The greatest champions, the most influential entrepreneurs, the most respected leaders, they didn't get there by luck. They paid the price, a huge price, sometimes at the cost of their comfort, their time, their emotions. They chose discipline over ease, and that's what sets them apart. The problem is that everyone wants the reward, but few people are ready to endure the effort required to get it. We want the fruits, but we avoid the roots. Discipline is what no one sees, but it's what makes all the difference. So I ask you this essential question. Are you ready to pay that price? Are you ready to make that sacrifice? To build your success day after day, without expecting immediate rewards, without being discouraged by failure. Because in the end, those who succeed won't be the most talented, but those who have the discipline to never give up. You know, many people think success depends on luck, connections, or talent, but those who have truly succeeded know that the real key to success lies in one fundamental concept: self-discipline. Discipline is not about luck. It's not about innate talent. It's a daily choice. A choice to do what must be done, even when motivation is absent, even when fatigue sets in, even when distractions are everywhere. Those who succeed are the ones who decide to stay focused, to act consistently and steadily, without being overwhelmed by difficulties or temptations. Think about all the great human achievements, whether it's sporting conquests, industry-leading companies, or revolutionary scientific discoveries. All of them were shaped by a steely discipline. It wasn't luck that got them to the top, but the ability to persevere, to work tirelessly, to achieve a goal, even when everything around them seemed to oppose them. Discipline is that inner strength that pushes you to wake up early, to work harder, to make sacrifices. It prevents you from giving in to ease, and allows you to keep moving forward, even when results aren't immediate. It is the solid foundation upon which you can build everything else. Want to succeed? Start by strengthening your discipline. Want to reach your dreams? Make it a habit to do what's necessary, even when you don't feel like it. Because in reality, it's not exceptional talents that lead to success, but those who have the ability to be disciplined day after day, to keep moving forward, even when everything seems difficult. Discipline is the foundation of all success. Discipline isn't something you do from time to time, when you feel like it. It's not a one-time decision. True discipline is a habit, a way of life. Do you want to know why some people seem to succeed effortlessly? Because their discipline doesn't depend on their mood of the day. They don't wake up wondering if they're going to be disciplined or not. No, their discipline is integrated into their daily routine. It's a part of them. They've learned to make it a routine, an automatic gesture. Discipline starts the moment you decide that you won't compromise your goals, even on days when motivation feels low. You don't choose to be disciplined once in a while. You choose to be disciplined every day, no matter the circumstances. That doesn't mean the road is easy. No, it means that discipline becomes stronger than your excuses. It becomes stronger than your fatigue, stronger than your procrastination. It pushes you to do what you need to do, even if you don't feel like it. It becomes a reflex. At first you'll struggle, you'll have to push yourself. But over time, this discipline will become as natural as breathing, and that's when everything begins to change. Discipline becomes the thread that connects your successes. The key is to start, even when it seems hard, even when it doesn't feel right. Over time, you'll see that it's in those moments that you're building your greatest strength, the ability to be consistent. Discipline is a habit, not a decision you make every day, but a principle that guides every action. If you make discipline an integral part of your life, you ensure that every action brings you closer to your goal, no matter the obstacles. That's where true power lies. Discipline is not only about doing things regularly, it's also an inner battle. Every day you face invisible but powerful forces, your fears, your doubts, your weaknesses. These are what stop you from moving forward, what push you to procrastinate or quit when things get tough. True discipline is about fighting against these forces. It's not just about waking up early or completing a task. It's about your ability to confront your fears, ignore the temptation of ease, and stay focused on the final goal, even when your weaknesses try to make you falter. Think of the moments when you're tired, when you want to put everything off until tomorrow, when comfort and procrastination seem far more appealing. Those are your fears and weaknesses speaking. They tell you that you can't, that it's too hard, that you deserve a little rest, but you know what? Those voices are not the truth. They only hold you back. Discipline is about ignoring them. When you choose to be disciplined, you choose not to let those voices take control. Every day you choose to commit. Despite fear, despite doubt, you gain ground. You crush your weaknesses and build greater inner strength. Yes, this fight is hard. Yes, you'll fall sometimes. But with every fall, discipline pushes you to get up and start again. It reminds you that every moment you resist the temptation to run away brings you closer to the person you want to become. Because discipline is about choosing to do what's hard but necessary, instead of giving in to ease and temporary discomfort. It's what transforms weaknesses into strengths and fears into opportunities for growth. Discipline is a long-term vision. It's not a sprint. It's not a moment of motivation that lasts for a few days, weeks, or months. True discipline is a commitment to the long term. A constant choice to never give up, no matter how long it takes to see the results. We live in a world where instant gratification is increasingly sought after. We want everything, right now. But reality is very different. Discipline doesn't work like that. It requires patience, perseverance, and above all, the ability to invest in your future at every step along the way. What makes the difference between those who succeed and those who fail is their ability to see beyond immediate rewards. The greatest accomplishments take time. They require effort, sacrifices, and above all, a long-term commitment. Those who succeed do not let temporary failures or obstacles along the way defeat them. On the contrary, they know that they must constantly work, over and over, day after day, year after year, to reach their goal. Imagine a marathon. It's not speed that matters, but consistency. A marathon runner cannot sprint from the start. They must manage their resources, maintain a pace, accept that the road will be long and full of obstacles, but it is this consistency that will allow them to reach the finish line. Discipline is choosing to invest in your future every moment. It's choosing to do what's necessary, even when the results aren't immediate. It's committing to making small progress every day, even if these steps seem minimal. Because in the end, it is these small daily steps that will lead you to success. Every disciplined action today is one more step toward what you really want tomorrow. It's this long-term choice that makes the difference. The choice to stay committed, even when the road seems tough. It's this choice that turns dreams into reality. Discipline is often associated with mental strength. We imagine that to be disciplined, one must have exceptional inner power, a kind of iron will. But the truth is that discipline is not about brute strength or the ability to face everything without weakening. It's about your willpower. Willpower is the ability to make a firm decision and stick to it, no matter the circumstances. It's not about physical strength, but about strength of character. Because the truth is that discipline is not built in times when everything is going well, when you are full of energy and motivation. It is forged in moments when you feel tired, when you want to give up, when the temptation to give in is at its strongest. When you choose discipline, you choose not to give in to those moments of weakness. You choose to commit to yourself, to do what must be done, even when every fiber of your body wants to stop. It's not a matter of power or strength. It's a matter of wanting. You don't need to be the strongest. You don't need to have an iron will from the start. What you need is to want to succeed badly enough to keep going, even when you feel like you've reached your limit. It's this willpower that pushes you to keep moving forward when everything seems to be against you, that keeps you focused on your goal, even when the temptation to quit is overwhelming. Great leaders, great champions, entrepreneurs who have made history didn't succeed because they had superior mental strength. They succeeded because they had an unrelenting will to never give up, to rise after every failure, to persevere relentlessly, no matter the obstacles. Therefore, discipline is not about physical or mental strength. It's about willpower, wanting to achieve your goals more than anything, even when life puts you to the test. It's this willpower that makes you unstoppable, capable of overcoming whatever stands in your way. Discipline, paradoxically, is what sets you free. It may seem strange at first. After all, one might think that discipline confines you, locking you into strict rules and routines. But in reality, discipline gives you the power to choose, to control your future. Imagine for a moment that you have no discipline. You live by your whims, letting your emotions and impulses control your actions. Sometimes you do what you feel like, Sometimes you procrastinate, other times you give in to distractions. But in the end, you no longer have control over what happens in your life. It's as if you're tossed around by the waves of life, without a clear direction. On the other hand, when you choose discipline, you choose to take control. Discipline allows you to say no to immediate temptation in order to say yes to your future. It prevents you from yielding to instant gratification, to fleeting pleasures, and gives you the opportunity to embark on a journey that brings you closer to your true aspirations. It's not a sacrifice, it's an investment in your future. By being disciplined, you create a structure that allows you to accomplish great things. You choose to act according to your goals, not according to your emotions of the moment. Every day you choose to invest in your discipline, you are one step closer to freedom, a freedom much greater than that of giving in to ease. Do you want to choose your destiny? Do you want to master your future? Discipline gives you the key to that. By cultivating it, you do not become a slave to your habits. You become the master of your time and actions. It is what transforms your dreams into reality, providing you with the structure necessary to achieve them. Discipline is true freedom. The freedom to decide the life you want to live. The freedom to write your own future, without being limited by your weaknesses or doubts. In the end, it is the disciplined people who take the reins of their future. They do not suffer life, they shape it, and it is you, thanks to your discipline, who will have the power to choose the path you want to take. Discipline is what transforms you into an unstoppable force, a powerhouse capable of overcoming all obstacles. It doesn't just allow you to complete tasks, it makes you someone who can't be stopped. When you choose discipline, you choose to never bend, no matter the difficulties. It's not a simple habit, it's an inner strength that keeps you committed to yourself and your goals. Even when others give up or get distracted, you become capable of resisting all temptations, all excuses, and going straight to what matters. Think of the greatest champions, entrepreneurs who have succeeded, leaders who have marked history. It's not just their talents or resources that propelled them, it's their ability to remain relentless in the face of challenges. They never gave in to ease, they never backed down from difficulty. Every obstacle they faced was an opportunity to strengthen their discipline and become stronger. Discipline makes you resistant to failure and adversity. It allows you to get back up after each fall, to persist when others would quit. It inspires you to stay on course, even when the wind is against you, to never lose sight of your goals. It makes you unshakable. You see, discipline is not optional. It's what makes you relentless in your pursuit of success. It allows you to move forward with determination, to ignore distractions, and to weather storms. With it, you no longer have room for excuses or moments of doubt. You are an unstoppable machine, ready to conquer everything you desire. You have the opportunity, here and now, to make a decision that could change the course of your life. This moment is all you have. It's not tomorrow, it's not next week, nor next year. It's today, it's now. You can choose to commit to discipline, to choose your future, to create the life you want, or you can stay where you are, in ease, waiting for things to change on their own. But let me tell you, things don't change on their own. The world will not bend to your will, just because you have dreams. Your actions will determine your fate. Discipline is the catalyst for those actions. It's what allows you to overcome obstacles, to break the chains of procrastination and fear. It's what gives you the power to decide your future. It's all about choice. Today, you choose. Do you choose to take control of your life, to build your discipline, and to transform your destiny? Or do you choose to continue waiting, to put off until tomorrow what you can start today? This is your moment to change your destiny. It's not a wishful thought. It's not a promise. It's a real opportunity. The opportunity to become the best version of yourself. You have the power in your hands, and with discipline, you can accomplish anything. Your future starts now, with this choice. So do it. Decide to take this difficult but rewarding path. Don't look back. Move forward, because at the end of this path, you'll find not only success, but also the person you were destined to become. The moment has come. This is your moment.